Hello, hello, hello. Oop, sorry for the extra noise. Okay. Welcome to Psi Divine. If this is your first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth time, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Hello, Scream, Indonesia. Oh, thank you, goddess. I've missed you all too. What's going on? Alright, I did a reading earlier, so coming back for whoever was missed. And this is going to be difficult to reach, but let's give it a try. Start off with some different considerations. We'll see how this goes tonight. Alright. So I did do a reading earlier, but that is always the chaotic one, so we'll warm up again because I had to take a break to let the dogs out. So if you guys have questions, then I'll take them after the collective. Let's start off with a theme. Collective. What's going on with you guys right now? Chaos. We've got peace. Wanting peace, or maybe the goal is time sensitive. Okay. I feel like I need one more. Okay, that's two more. We get sensual sanity. Someone needing to depressurize. Okay, I get two sensings. It feels like someone feeling a desire for passion as a way to release some stress. Perhaps it's been a while. Someone may be considering someone from the past. Is it because it's easy access, or less hassle? So, relations of the past, something from the past that didn't have a good ending. It's a cycle that it was good at the beginning, but then things just kind of went elsewhere, fell apart, lost its value. Can be somebody realizing at this time the value of sensuality with no strings. Could be. And that is my large dog you hear panting in the background. Okay, so somebody may be avoiding headaches, avoiding emotional connections. And this can be heavy thought, processes like getting rid of situations before they get rid of you, or knowing that something is just furniture. Could be just realizing the purpose and the time constraint. Shh. So let's see what we get here. The person on your mind at this time. The person on your mind at this time for the collective. I keep wanting to go there. All right. Okay, one of y'all has somebody who is trying to come back around. It was a chaotic ending before, or it feels like chaotic silence. So something could have been unanswered. A limitation on time for some reason or another. Can be work situations, can be distance. Whatever it is, there was challenges to making it work the first time around. So that person has been watching you. Watching to see if there's any competition that they need to be concerned with. Wanting to see if there was going to be any challenges to building. They've been watching. Not taking any action, just watching, learning, checking you out. Yet still very much in their head. Still, still not trusting the situation or not trusting themselves. So just the person on your mind is in that observation mode. For some of you, this is somebody who has an addiction. Can be an addiction to lust, sex. Somebody may have a health issue also that requires waiting. I don't know what that's about. Can be tied to sex. Something went wrong, or maybe my first thought was medication. I'm skipping out of that data. Ooh. Okay. For some of you who are got somebody on your mind, that person has a time block. So there's a waiting. A waiting to do with the mind, the body, healing. Healing's very strong there for some reason. Some of you are intuitive about this situation, sensing it. Sensing someone trying to get your attention. On a physical level. Some of you may be talking to somebody who has moved into or is trying to tempt you with dirty talk, hoping that you will respond. It's a test. I don't like avoiding and stalling. Clarify. Okay. Some of you are not having the best outcome with the person on your mind because you don't kiss their ass enough. Like it's causing me sinus pain right now. It's causing, and I already have major sinus issues as it is. Uh, these readings are tough for me at these times when it's gooey data like this, because yeah, I'm a little different. Um, so I wanted to clarify the avoiding and stalling. Okay. And what I get out of that is somebody who finds success in being excessive with you, can be excessive in how they treat you, can be just unnecessary shit. If you are dealing with the return of someone from the past, someone who has, okay, this will be you. If they are coming your way with some limited engagement shit, like I can swing by, but I gotta be at, I ordered something and I gotta be at Taco Bell at 4:30, so I'll be there at 4 o'clock. If you're dealing with that energy, you should stop, because it's hard to say. They're not even making you a rebound. You're the in between the rebound and then the other rebound and the sampling. So there's an untied chain that needs to be broken. And guides and goddesses, if you're going through this, you're being quiet. Being quiet about it. And you're giving too much of yourself. And you have a great heart. That's wonderful. But great hearts get broken by people with broken hearts. Some of you have patience, and that's great. Some of you are holding on for any type of signal, smoke signal, uh, letter, text message, anything to suggest that you hold on. And I hope that I'm not the one giving that data to you, because it's choosing to trap yourself in a challenge that um, it's it's uh it's the type of connection. It's tuning yourself to the type of frequency that will make you bad in future relationships, the good ones that mean something. It alters the way you see people. So when the good one shows up, you are broken and you are malfunctional. you can't do anything. Or you're bitter and angry, or you got all these conditions because you've been hurt. So let's decode that. Ooh, furniture at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to stay out of that one. Let's decode. All right. If you give a fuck to get out of this energy, I think if you choose, if you want it, there's got to be some awareness of self here. It's like waiting for someone to bring peace, and that's not how it works. Waiting for someone to give a fuck about your time and patience, that ain't always how it works. So there's that. Coming out of that, can you go sit down? Go sit. Okay. So, coming out of that coding, you have to break a cycle of chaos. Comfort with chaos. Comfort with letting time not be important or giving someone else control over your time. Um, some of you might be loving someone. My dog is nuts. Some of you might be loving someone who just, they ain't built like that. It's an old energy, it's old data. They don't, it's not a progressive or forward thinking energy. I get the sense of someone who needs to hide their desires. I don't know what that is. Feels like someone who needs to hide their desires. Or hide their passion for you, collective, some way or another. Hope this isn't married data. Whatever it is, it's someone who's looking for value in a relation. But the value they want is your patience. They want you to wait, sit on hold, be available when they're ready to take you off the shelf. All right. Some of you can. Okay, so this is a conversation I've had before. This is about furniture. As much as you can, realize furniture in others, you must realize it in self also. Eskimo, yes, I am the snap. Uh, yeah. So, everyone must be aware you can't have furniture unless you're choosing to be furniture at the same time. So realizing that might depressurize some of the stress. Some might be going through waiting on logic, waiting on any type of response or clarity or closure. Have to let go. Powerball is here 3 different times. So at this point, it feels like the things that you want are the things you desire most are in reverse. But that's perception. Whoever's going through this is perception. Which becomes reality. What I also see, 3 lottery tickets. 3 winning. So any opportunities for enjoyment, enlightenment, there's just a lot of shit being missed. This is like having 3 winning lottery tickets and then running them over with your car, lighting them on fire, eating them, flushing them down the toilet. It's opportunity galore being missed. So, if you're going through that data, some opportunities, this can be just, for some it may be as simple as a shifting focus, but for others, it starts with accepting that you might have been furniture. And that's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Hello, RK. Because I can't, Rishki, I don't know how to say that name. Not going to do it. So I'm just going to call you RK. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for telling us you're female. You're probably going to have to tell us that more than once. You're probably definitely going to have to tell me more than once. I'm old. That's my excuse. I just had a birthday, so I get to say I'm old. I'm sticking to it. Where is your relationship? Is this love or is this furniture? Do you know the difference? It's good to know before we read. I just want to see where your head is at. Is this, it's love. Okay. Well, let's just see the theme of that relationship. Just to warm up. Hold on, currently reading for Reese, for RK. Start and stop. Finance. Not sure what that has to do with it. Where is it going once? Okay. I'm seeing what you wrote. Okay. So I see some start and stop going on with whatever your relation is, your love thing. I don't know if you have something coming up, school or something, or work. Finance will seem to be the issue. Finance in pocket or the value uh, worth it can be distance. Whatever it is, something of value goes out of balance, in and out of balance with you and your person. Feels like two people who maybe grow apart or tired. And love changes. Separates. I don't know what you and your person's doing, but feels like the energy of somebody who suddenly or uh, keep getting this energy. I keep seeing an image of like two people going to school or doing something in two separate places, and one becomes busy with friends, new life, new things, or just a busy schedule, something that involves more people being a part of things. And it makes one of either you or your person feel like not a part, like single, solo. Um, yeah, it's a slide. Um, Feels like something changes where someone, like the time they're able to give changes or something, and that becomes an issue. But it feels like start and stop. Um, Clarifying finance. Um, yeah, it feels like somebody's happy place or work just feels like a major change for somebody. Can be loss of a job, and then somebody kind of gets in that like in don't know what's next or working on things. It's a holding pattern. Not the happiest one. So while someone is solving problems, uh, okay, can be somebody just who can't stand the storm, can't stand the rain, can't stand. It feels like start and stop, maybe because somebody doesn't deal with all elements of life very well. Gotta tell you, it's a little bit of a counselor energy. Oh, okay. Um, I don't know if it's you or your person. God damn, this is the okay. I get this energy again. I don't like it, but okay, maybe it's just oh, maybe it's the polar shift. Oh, you know what? I keep getting this energy of the women or the more feminine energies having to flip energy or flip energetic direction. And it's like a world where instead of men opening the doors for women, women do that for men. It really feels like if you want things to swim well with whoever your person is, like more praise, more happy conversations, more ego feeding. I hope nobody threw anything at the screen when I said that. Some of you might be, okay, not some of you, I'm sorry, RK. This feels like group energy. Your person needs praise. This is draining. This is why I'm talking slow. This is draining energy. Oh, your account. Oh, so you. Oh, so yeah. If you can do that at. Yeah, I mean, if you can give counseling and kind words, and all of your heart and loving tenderness all day at work, you could do it everywhere else, can't you? And I'm joking when I say that, but it does certainly feel like the potential to for feeding the monsters. Um, and that's a, and I'm talking just relations here. So 7 and 8 challenges. Well, listen, it's a hurdle, but it's not a hurdle. It's a hurdle if you don't mind spending time. If you absolutely must have other people in your space, it's a hurdle. If you don't mind quiet time with yourself, it's not. There will be start and stops though in love, because you may not. You may be busy. You may not want to play mommy to everybody. You may not be your summertime thing. Let's go alternate. Damn. I'm looking at an alternative timeline if you skip whoever this person is that I was just reading that you're dealing with that's on your mind. I'm looking outside of that timeline. As in if you turned your focus elsewhere. 100 comes out. So it's to me it's almost the energy of a blank card. There's nothing there to deal with except self. And it's being able to focus on work, focus on self, home, secrets, awareness of others. It's your group work. There's something you're supposed to be working on or creating. I don't know if you're doing that already. Uh, so there's something you're supposed to be working on, completing. Something that brings you prosperity, puts you over the top, turns It's not even a right place, right time thing. What is this? Okay, music. Okay, well, listen. Powerball. So, your start and your stop may be divine intervention. You better take that shit. Sorry to cuss. You better take that shit. Because your Powerball ticket's upside down, right? And like the start and stop could be like you needing to take control of life in random intervals when shit falls apart, or when there's enough chaos where you have to push back at everybody when you could just claim the space already. So if there's hassle with the others, I'm not talking about work, hassle with the others in love. Recognize furniture, and if it's bad furniture or it's out of season, furniture pickup, big furniture pickup is probably like on a Monday or a Tuesday. Scoot it on out to the corner. If you feel bad, you could put a post-it note on it and say thank you to the trash pickup guys. Or you realize it's furniture and you move it to the basement where it has limited functionality. I think you should have fun though. Um, Definitely taking breaks for yourself, but not losing your whatever that you're supposed to be working on. This is a time of building ego for you. While you are building ego, envy and greed shows up. They're always there. I don't know why they hang out like that, but that's just where they be kicking it at. At the front door to all of your dreams. Envy and greed be just kicking it. Being all wasteful of your time and shit. Mm-mm. So, oh, okay, so free is probably a lot. That's nice. See, I was thinking about saying thank you to the pickup dudes, but free, another person might come up and they might need it. A friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend with free couches is better. Okay. All right, so you do have challenges you're gonna have to work through. It's a part of the heart. And it's always gonna happen when you can't decipher furniture from, you know, humans. Let's not even make them human. You're a counselor, your brain can go there. So if you know that they are single use, single functional, and they choose that path, let them be that. Part of your work as counselor, though, is to love many, so you can't be disrupted by one. That is a problem, and it's very expensive to you. It's very expensive, so you want to be mindful of that. Um, uh, ooh. I had to stop for that. So, What I was getting the sense of someone coming your way or in your space now, they have compliments, very complimentary. They are looking to get familiar with you. This person has a selfish energy, though. Maybe they come across wrong. Okay. RK, be aware. I don't know if they come at you incorrect because they don't know how to talk, but you got somebody watching. It's somewhere between somebody and somebody plural. So I don't know if you're dating more than one or if you're famous in some way, but you got motherfuckers looking, right? And they're looking and they cannot step to you. There's one king. And the rest are, the word that was coming out of my mouth was bums. I'm also sometimes an asshole. So it could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be my shit. Listen, so they're probably really nice people, is what I'm saying. They're probably really nice, okay? But there's one king, and let's find out a little more about him. Ew, the king's got some stuff to overcome, to get through. He may have been avoided in the past. He may have come across as a show-off. He may have come across as somebody who was, he might have been wearing like, he might have been wearing the latest fashions or talking about the great things he had. Might have been driving a really incredibly expensive car, but then you find out it's a rental type shit. That might have been what it was in the past. They may have sold dreams back then. Could have been a part of it. Yeah. So the lost angel is what they were in the past. And they had to learn by losing some things. So you have somebody coming your way. They do not know how to safely approach without probably getting something bad happen. Whatever it was, there's major loss in coming your way that they have to consider. The potential for great loss. I don't know if this is a boss. Like somebody coming your way could lose. I mean, they could lose everything. And they don't know how you would respond anyway. So they just watch. That's annoying. This is annoying. I don't know if you know who the king is. In this, it could be the person you're thinking of. Maybe they mature a little bit, go through some shit. Okay. It feels like some of the start and stop for the person on your mind includes them getting lessons. Hopefully they learn. Hopefully they learn they can't trust the group think. This can't be somebody who's taking advice from friends. Poison. Poisonous advice. Ego advice. Taking relationship advice from people who are This feels like a bunch of guys sitting around in a sauna room trying to tell each other how to deal with. Anyways, two people who could easily communicate, but instead talking to birds. So, your start and stop has to do with maturity. People have to learn the hard way about taking advice from. Hold on. That's a lot. I don't know what's in your environment with your person. Whoever this person is. It's some secret they're holding on to, some secret relation or some secret preference. There's just a lot not being said. So if you're getting breaks, take them. Your person is growing. I don't know where, but they're growing. Lord, you're welcome. That's very mind clogging. That is so mind clogging when I'm reading people who don't want to talk or who won't know how to communicate all of their bottled up stuff. So instead, they jump in and out of time warping relationships because they don't want to communicate simple things or be balanced. Just so don't skip your money. You might have to just enjoy some furniture for a while. Sorry. You might have to just. That's okay though. You're busy anyway. You have stuff to do anyway. Furniture is cool and can be enjoyable. And is time awareness. Time, very important. You need your rest, no stress, no battles. Wow, literally, I just picked up the car. So you may be getting invited somewhere casual, some event, and avoid gossiping furniture. Be paying attention if it's gossiping furniture. Can't have gossiping furniture. You can't. So I hope that's helpful. I need a cigarette after that. I need a cigar after that. All y'all's people clogged up energy. Oh, it's a lot. Indonesia. First card that comes up. That's a lot to read. Okay. So I get why, beautiful, goodbye, I'm loving you. If anything's going to work out, you're making it worse. Mentally, at least. But I get a no as a choice. And it feels more like perception than anything else. So let me ask again. Will the Tenacious Court case still be active in 2022? So I don't know if something's being... Thank you for the super chat, RK. Thank you. Thank you so much. Denasia, I don't know if there's something that still has to be done with your case, something that still has to be learned. Or documents or something. There's still something going on that has to be still dealt with. So it's waiting on someone to do something. That seems to be the issue. Like there's a variable to the outcome of your situation. And something's on hold because of somebody not doing it. Like something got skipped over, or it wasn't like on purpose, but it feels like something. Dot the T's, cross the I's. Something done in haste that throws things off. There's other knowledge that has to be acquired here twice. Other knowledge about feminine. Other people or another group needs to confirm something. There's testing. There's back and forth that still has to happen here. I hear the words level of involvement. Or maybe that's the question. Someone wants to know someone's level of involvement or participation. Secrets. So perhaps there's somebody who still needs to be spoken to. But there's somebody is stalling or stretching something out. hoping that something works a certain way. The bottom here is not being honest. So there is an intentional delay, shift. Someone not being completely honest could be something like a lawyer or a judge or somebody saying, hey, I gotta go on vacation. And then things are stretched out. So I still see elements of your question in the words. Till then, things are in progress. And there's some half-truth to your question. I don't know if we're phrasing. We could be asking the wrong way to get the answer you want. And when you use the word, does it work in your favor? Maybe there's a better way to tighten up that question. You and your lawyer don't talk much. Ooh. You should check on. Okay. Danae should contact the attorney. Should Danae contact the attorney? The answer is yeah. You can keep on waiting. Or you can find out if your person's doing the work. Because there's a testing that you're not doing. So maybe you need to contact your person and find out what's going on. You called him earlier, he's not responding. You have some other things to focus on. I could flip cards all day, but this requires action. The card that will not flip or back around is in progress. If your lawyer isn't answering the phone, you might want to make sure he's still alive and stuff. Might be a way to get out of your case or get it pushed back or something. Well, and it is a holiday time, so they should at least be around tomorrow, though, right? Let's see. Is it possible for Tanisha to get her case dismissed? So the first card that comes out is no. But there's a variable to that no. There's a variable to it. And it depends on somebody's behavior or if they can find out something. I feel like there's still more data to be brought in or worked out. I don't know. Girl, you got variables on your case. I think you need to look into some other stuff first. Ooh. You may be trying to avoid hearing something you don't want to hear, but let's see what the lawyer's doing. Okay. What is a lawyer's intention with Tanisha? Girl. We were supposed to meet up last Monday. He never gave you a time. Well, listen, you should maybe stay on top of your person. You should stay on top of your person, your lawyer. Or at least just see if they'll give you some data. Because I see some challenges, some legal challenges. I see somebody with some unspoken motives, someone who's very intelligent, but giving you a challenge, right? But my fake liar card, somebody who knows how to play a certain game with people, can be lawyer energy. But there's an error in someone's thinking. Hmm. Yeah, Denisha, take note of what Eskimo said. But no, I don't see dismissal. At least not at this time. Looks like. Yeah, you got a lot going on, girl. And you may want to just make sure you have the best person for the situation. Your lawyer isn't necessarily like a 911 operator, so they don't have to answer every 30 seconds, but if you're paying them for their work, someone should soothe your concerns. Is the current lawyer uh, skilled enough? Is he able to get the case dismissed? Is the current lawyer skilled enough to get the case dismissed? Maybe the answer is yes. Well, the answer is no at this point, but only because they don't know enough. I don't know how that plays in. There's some truth, something that they have to make up along the way or make look good along the way. I don't know if this is you. And loving you is in reverse. I would say talk to your lawyer, make sure he's on top of doing things that he's supposed to do. You definitely ain't asking the right people the right questions. You need to ask some questions and make sure your person's doing what they're supposed to be doing. The card of cheating is here, so make sure that they know what's going on and you know what's going on. ask questions, and look at paperwork. And Eskimo is very right, Denisha. Email, Google. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to message back and forth or chat with lawyers and how to speak to people. Or you can Google that stuff, how to write something that is simple, and you just fill in some blanks so you have a paper trail. Um, you don't want someone to keep you waiting because they've just overlooked it, or it's not as important as this new case, in case you need to make moves. You may be desiring an easy outcome, but feels like something got overlooked or skipped. Feels like, ew, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there. Chat with your lawyer, see if you can get him on the phone. We'll go from there. I can give you data. I don't think it's proper to hold your hand through every experience, but especially when it's things that maybe it's just good data to learn and know. And for some reason, a lot of yes and no's coming through with your question, which tells me you got a whole lot of shit going on with your question, that the answer ain't that simple. So you could have variables. You might have a lawyer who's an alcoholic. And maybe they forgot to turn in paperwork or something. Not saying that happened. Just saying. Get as much documented as you can. Be very much a part of the experience. So I'm gonna stop there. See if you can get a hold of your guy and get some answers. Write all your questions on paper before you speak to that person. Try to get them on the phone and let them talk. Ask your questions and then go do research on all the answers you get. You know, take notes. Yeah. Yeah. And even if it's nothing, it's a good opportunity to communicate with attorneys and let them know that you give a fuck. That's so key too. That's very important. They need to know that you care and that you're not just waiting for them to magically hand you things. Sometimes your interest in your own case might be the lawyer's interest in the case. So there must be something there to learn on some of that data. And take notes on what Eskimo's saying. She's telling you the truth. It's just good. It's a good thing to know. Whether it's good for this time or next time. Never know. It feels like school. So don't be aggressive. Don't be over talkative. Don't be high anxiety. Get your questions down on paper. Look at them. Is that how I want to talk? Make sure it's clear. No aggression. No pushy. Just questions and answers. I would go that route first. So, okay. I think that's everyone's question. Is it everyone's question? Did I answer everyone's question? Are we good? Yeah. Definitely keep it polite. People don't. A lot of things can happen around a bad attitude. A lot of things. So, take notes of all of that there, Denisha. And then think you'll have some clarity or different questions, rather. Think you'll have some different questions coming out of that. All right? All right, that's it. I'm done. Everyone got their questions answered. We're good. I can't handle any more of the panting. Moose! Anyways. All right, you guys. 2 in 1 night is good. I'm going to wrap this up. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, all that stuff. I am going to enjoy some ice cream and less panting because as soon as I turn the camera off, he stops doing that. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out so much. Thank you, Eskimo. Oops. You guys have a wonderful evening and morning. Bye.